So hello everyone, in this audio class we will discuss the 20 most important questions from the chapter Weather, Instruments, Maps and Charts. These questions will be very much important for your upcoming KVS NVS Geography interview. So let's get started with the question number 1. What is a weather observatory? So a weather observatory is a place where weather elements like temperature, pressure, humidity, wind and rainfall are measured using standard instruments. The observations are made at fixed intervals and sent to the Indian Meteorological Department for weather forecasting. For example, surface observatories across India provide daily weather data. Next question, why is weather forecasting important? So weather forecasting helps us predict future weather conditions. It supports agriculture, aviation, shipping and disaster management. For example, Indian Meteorological Department issues cyclone warning before landfall, helping people move to safer places. Next question, what is a Stevenson screen and why is it painted white? So a Stevenson screen is a wooden shelter that protects thermometers from direct sunlight and rain while allowing free air circulation. It is painted white to reflect the heat and ensure accurate air temperature measure. Next question, why is a Stevenson screen placed above grass? So it is placed about 1.2 meters above a grassy surface because grass absorbs less heat than concrete. This prevents false temperature readings and gives the true air temperature. Next question, which instruments are kept inside the Stevenson screen? So it contains the maximum thermometer, minimum thermometer, dry bulb thermometer and wet bulb thermometer. These instruments measure air temperature and humidity accurately. Next question, extremely sorry. Next question, explain the working of a maximum thermometer. So a maximum thermometer contains mercury and records the highest temperature of the day. When temperature rises, mercury expands and remains at the highest level until reset manually. Next question, why is alcohol used in a minimum thermometer? So alcohol has a lower freezing point than mercury, so it can measure very low temperatures. It records the minimum temperature during the night. Next question, what is the difference between dry bulb and wet bulb thermometers? So the dry bulb measures the actual air temperature while the wet bulb has a moist cloth around its bulb. The difference between their readings is used in determining the relative humidity. Next question, what is a barometer? So a barometer measures atmospheric pressure. Pressure changes indicate changes in weather. Generally, falling pressure suggests bad weather while rising pressure indicates fair weather. Next question, differentiate between mercury and aneroid barometer. So a mercury barometer uses a mercury column, whereas an aneroid barometer uses a sealed metal box. Aneroid barometers are portable and widely used in weather stations. Next question, what is a rain gauge? So a rain gauge measures the amount of rainfall received at a place. Rainfall is usually expressed in millimeter. It helps in flood forecasting and agricultural planning. Next question, what is a wind vane? So a wind vane measures wind direction. The arrow always points towards the direction from which the wind is blowing. Next question, which instrument measures wind speed? So an anemometer measures wind speed. Wind speed is generally expressed in kilometers per hour or meters per second. Next question, what is a weather map? So a weather map is a graphical representation of weather conditions over an area. at a particular time. It helps meteorologists analyze and forecast weather. Next question, what is a weather chart? So a weather chart presents meteorological data using standard symbols. It helps identify pressure systems, fronts, rainfall distribution quickly. Next question, why are weather symbols used? So weather symbols provide a simple and universal way to represent weather conditions. They make weather maps easy to read and interpret. Next question, what are isobars? So isobars are lines joining places having equal atmospheric pressure. They help identify high pressure and low pressure systems. Next question, what is isotherms? What are isotherms? So isotherms are lines joining places having equal temperature. They help study the spatial distribution of temperature. Next question, what are isohyets? So isohyets are lines joining places receiving equal rainfall during a given period. They are useful for analyzing rainfall patterns. Next question, and this is the last question for today. Why are weather instruments important? So weather instruments provide accurate and reliable meteorological data. This data is essential for weather forecasting, climate studies, agriculture, aviation and disaster management. So thanks for listening. Keep listening for further audio classes. Thank you.